Tutorial, we're going to go over how to create a custom funnel if you don't like any of the pre-built ones, or I can show you where to go if you do like the pre-built ones but you're not sure how to edit it. So the first thing we're going to do, after you log in, you'll come to this screen. Then you're going to come to funnels and you're going to hit new funnel. New funnel, and you're going to hit create a custom funnel and name it whatever you want. I'll just name it fun. And it builds it for you. And we're just going to do the capture page. And like I said, we don't like any of these. We want to do our own. We want to do something more like this. So you come down here and you go to opt-in blank start and you say select template. And then hit edit page. And then after it loads, you want to add a picture. Well, to add a picture, pictures are elements, and elements live inside rows, and rows live inside sections. And then the columns you can adjust, and I'll show you that later. Okay, so the sections are green, the rows are blue, and the elements are orange. So let's put a picture in this section. Click there, click the image over here. This might take a second. And I like this image that I found. Double click it. Now you can't see it, so we're going to come to image position and say fill 100%. We're going to say section width full page, and we need to give it some height. So we're going to come over here and we're going to punch in 600. Okay, and there she is. Okay, now we want to add another section at the top. Okay, so sections, add section, full width, drag it on, drop it. This is really easy once you get the hang of it. We want to add a row, and we want it to be 2 columns because there are 2 different headlines. One says beauty products, the other one says beyond natural. Okay, add a new element, add a headline. Type beauty products, and come over to this one, add an element, add a headline, and this one's going to be beyond natural. Okay, and then you can change the fonts. Just get inside your orange guy here, settings. You can hit select font. And let's say I like this Playfair font for this side, and I want it to be 40. And for this side, I want like a sans serif, say Roboto, and I want it to be 40. Okay, and then you can adjust your height if you don't like how much space is here. Come back up to your section setting and adjust your padding. So I'll take this down and take your bottom down, close it up. Okay, now that's not looking too bad. Now we need, they have a paragraph here that says your natural beauty deserve natural beauty products. So let's just take this one right here. It says your natural beauty deserved natural beauty products, and then they had it aligned to the left. Let's align ours to the left. And then we want to move it up into the corner. So come over here to your settings, your margin, hit minus 550, moved it up into the corner. Okay, below it, they had a paragraph. Okay, so you can get on your element and you can just hit add new element. And you can hit paragraph. I'll add you a paragraph. Okay, get in here, let's align it to the left. And then we're just going to do this quick. You can take the time to go through and type obviously what you want into your website. This is just for demonstration purposes. And then below that, they had a bullet list. So let's just come onto our element again, hit add new element, hit bullet list. And it puts a bullet list in there. You can change the settings inside of that. You can change the font size and you can change the theme. And you can change a few little things, the icon pickers, okay? We're just going to leave it like that for now. Okay. Now the next thing they have another section, or they had an email list. Okay, so right here, let's add a little email thing, a little email form. You can come down here to forms, and you can do one of these advanced forms, messaging form, billing address, a survey, shipping address. Well, let's just say we want to make a little email form. So just click input, and it says your email address. Let's change it to our name. So see, it says warning input type not set. Just click it, and come up here to input type, and say, let's just say full name. Okay, and it'll still say email, but it'll when you publish it, it'll actually say full name. Okay, add another one. Add another input, and click on the input type. Input email, and you actually can change the placeholder text too. So if I click on this and say settings and input type, the placeholder text you can put full name, and it changes it. Okay, and add another one. And let's just add a button at the bottom. Okay, and you can click on that, and you can change the settings. You can set the actions, go to the website URL, hashtags, submit a form, all sorts of stuff. Okay, and you just like I said, just play around with it. But let's change the width of this row so it doesn't stretch out onto our face. Let's come over here and just shrink it down. So you can still see your face. We don't need that much space. Okay, then we're going to add a new section. Section, add section, full width, drag it down here, drop it where it says drop. Okay, then we're going to add another row, one column, and then this says get simple beauty solutions. So let's add a headline. Okay, and let's say get solutions. Okay, now let's hit settings, and let's change the margin. And just play around with it till you get it where you want. Okay, let's change the font because I don't really like that font. Okay. And then under that, they had a paragraph. So you can just click on your element, hit add new element, just hit paragraph. It'll add one in there. You can tuck this up tighter if you want. Like changing the padding, the margin. Tuck that up underneath there. Okay. And then they had 3 little buttons there. So we can hit add new row. And since they had three columns, okay. And we can hit add element and image. And then settings. And then go get an image. And I already went and got these. You can either make these yourself, or you can find them on the internet, or you can contact us and we'll make them for you. Double click it. Okay, and then I found a size I thought worked was 100 by 100. Okay, now let's do the same to the other two. Image. Settings again. Step 2. Okay. 100. 100. Okay, do the last one. Image. Settings. Step 3. And then underneath theirs, let's make this roll up a little tighter. Let's tuck it up a little bit tighter. Let's change it to -70. -50. Okay. And then underneath theirs, they have these little paragraphs underneath. So we'll just come over here, add a new element, and hit paragraph. And it adds it. Then you can fill it in with whatever information you want. Paragraph. Paragraph. Okay, now if you wanted to make these, say you wanted to make these a button, you would just put where you want it to link to right there. So let's say we want it to link to, let's find where we want it. Let's find a page real fast. Let's just go to Facebook. Okay, just click it, copy it, and I can come over here to settings, and image URL. I can just paste it. Whoops. Paste it only once. There's that. Hit save. Yeah, we won't have to worry about that now. That's just asking for your and then hit preview. Takes me right to Facebook. Okay, so you can see how that works. Okay. And you obviously wouldn't have it take you to Facebook, but you can have it take you wherever you want. So after that, they have this other section. So we just add another section. But let's close this on the bottom. Let's take the padding on the bottom down. Okay. Add a new section. Full width. And then come over here to settings. can give it some padding. And let's give it a background color. And if you want a custom color, you can enter it there. Okay. So settings again. Okay. Let's give it some space here. So now we got some space. And they had a picture and a paragraph. So first, let's add a new row. Just one column. Let's add a new element. Let's add a headline. And there says results guaranteed. Okay. Let's change the margin. Let's go minus 100. Okay, and then theirs has a paragraph underneath. So just hit add new element and paragraph. And I'm not going to change the fonts this time because I've showed you guys how. Okay, and then they have a line, so we can insert a line, add new element. Divider. And we can tuck that up tighter. Okay. And then they have a picture and a paragraph, so we need another row. Let's say add new row. And let's say 2 columns. Okay. Let's add a picture on this side. Image. And then let's change the size of the picture. Let's say 300. 300. Let's just keep it there so it stays proportional. And I like this up a little bit tighter, so let's change the margin. Minus 50. And then they just have a paragraph there. You can add a new element. You can add a paragraph. And you can type as little or as much as you want. Okay, and then let's change the bottom padding because we don't need that much padding on the bottom. Okay. Let's change the bottom. Okay, that's better. And you can see how this is coming together. It's not exactly like this, but it's pretty close. And we can add a new section. And actually, let's delete this. Just want to show you guys something. Add a new section. And then inside the sections, there's all this content you can add that you can add and edit if you want to, just by clicking it. Okay, so if I want to add this one, I can add that at the bottom, and you can change it or you can keep it. Okay, but they have all sorts of content that you can add. Okay, and you saw how I did that. Okay, just add full width. We'll just come to content and scroll through here, and they're all, you can edit them all. Okay, we don't want to do that. We just want a full width section. And we just want to make this section color. You can go here to background color, and we can just make it, let's just make it gray. Okay. And then you can put your copyright information down in there. Okay, and that's about all there is to it, guys. It's pretty easy once you start messing around with it and get the hang of it. Pretty easy. They've made it pretty slick. If you guys have any questions, you can surely contact us. Or if you don't have the time and you want us to do this for you, we can do that as well. Just let us know. And thanks for watching, guys.